got? With a breakfast. With a breakfast.
Wait, you took the money from Def Jam.
I didn't take. Wait, stop. Don't say you speaking my business.
You can't do nothing, nigga. You can't do nothing, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You can't do nothing, big man.
So what's the issue? Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me.
It seemed to me that should have been a wake-up call for you, but it wasn't, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not a Democrat or Republican.
I didn't say you were.
Yeah, I think both.
I don't know what you are.
Whether it was Birdman showing up ready for a showdown or NBA YoungBoy snapping back with threats to hit him with a strap, Charlamagne has pushed enough buttons to get checked by some of hip-hop's biggest names. One of the most infamous Breakfast Club moments came in 2016 when Birdman pulled up to the station before the interview even started. He didn't come to promote music. He didn't come to chop it up. He came with one mission: to check Charlamagne. The second he sat down, Birdman looked heated. The tension had been building long before he stepped into that studio. A year earlier, Lil Wayne's feud with Cash Money Records erupted, with Wayne accusing Birdman's label of holding him and his music hostage. When Charlamagne was later asked about the dispute, he didn't hold back. He openly mocked Birdman, saying Cash Money would be nothing without Wayne, even joking about the infamous moment when Birdman kissed Wayne on the lips.
What do you think about Lil Wayne's riff for the Cash Money?
I mean, that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt because Lil Wayne has been with Baby forever. Listen, they kissed in the mouth. It's a different kind of contract. You can't shit on the person that you've kissed in the mouth publicly. Y'all got tattoos of each other, yo. Like, this is different. Right. This is like a bad breakup. I just don't understand, why would you want to sign to Birdman after seeing how he did his son, the man he kissed in the mouth, the man who made Cash Money what it is. First of all, let's be clear, Cash Money would be dead if it wasn't for Lil Wayne.
Charlamagne framed their falling out as a bad breakup, calling it strange for Birdman to mistreat the same artist who built the label's legacy. Other voices in hip-hop echoed the criticism. Rick Ross told The Breakfast Club he couldn't respect Birdman after watching Wayne struggle with the label. Trick Daddy also chimed in, throwing shade at Birdman with some pointed remarks about his reputation in the streets.
So you don't like Birdman? Y'all got a little issue?
No, I don't. I've done business with Birdman. Some are good and some is bad. When you're trying to be a CEO, and you're trying to be a rapper, and you're trying to be a ladies' man, and you're trying to be a girlfriend, you're trying to be
a girlfriend,
a Crip and a Blood.
Why you call him a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Oh, you mean like?
So by the time Birdman finally agreed to appear on The Breakfast Club, the stage was already set.
Sir, I want to start this shit off straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there. Let's go.
Stop playing with my.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name, man.
And from the second he walked in, it was clear he wasn't there for a friendly conversation. Surrounded by his crew, Birdman stared the host down and made his point crystal clear. Stop playing with my name.
When my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my name. All three of y'all. I ain't gonna say it no more.
The exchange grew more heated as Charlamagne tried to question why Birdman came at a radio show instead of addressing Rick Ross or Trick Daddy directly.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
I said it already. I ain't gotta talk no more.
Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
I said it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
I'm all good, but I'm saying why come here just to curse us
What's
up?
happening, man? I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
And I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy?
But Birdman wasn't interested in debating. He stood firm, repeated his warning, and walked out, ending the interview before it even began. What was left behind was one of the shortest but most viral interviews in Breakfast Club history. With Master P, Charlamagne got called out again, this time for making disrespectful comments about a female artist. In a 2015 Breakfast Club interview, things were running smoothly until Charlamagne asked about Master P's No Limit Records and how the label promoted its projects. But during the conversation, he made an inappropriate remark about Mercedes, a No Limit artist. Master P immediately set boundaries, cutting him off.
I wonder, how did you set up promotion for your projects? Y'all was dropping. It was a time when No Limit was dropping every week. It was a No Limit product in stores every week. Except for Mercedes, we never saw that, and I always wanted to see that because she had a fat.
Yeah, see that, bro. Hold up, man. Don't talk about Mercedes.
Oh,
like
my bad.
that.
Yeah, it's so disrespectful.
Nah, she ain't family, but still, though, with all my people, man, you know how I am.
Yeah.
Charlamagne tried to pivot and change the topic, but Master P wasn't having it. He insisted on respect for women, making it clear that remarks like that were unacceptable, no matter the context.
But how was you setting it up, though, promotion-wise?
go back to this, dog. Let's respect, because I'm not going to talk about your sister, your mama.
Got you.
That's the first thing, because I know you do your radio thing, and I respect that, but at the same time, Mercedes she a female.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, you're right. But she did look good on that cover, though.
Yeah, she look good. That's your opinion.
But the situation with Master P was nothing compared to when Charlamagne clashed with NBA YoungBoy. It all started when Charlamagne dubbed YoungBoy Donkey of the Day, his signature way of calling out someone for doing something foolish or controversial. The reason? YoungBoy had told an interviewer that he wasn't really into fatherhood, even though he has 11 kids.
Around you to see in a short amount of time that you're a great father. How important is fatherhood to you, man?
I'm not really big on it, to be honest.
What do you mean by that? You're not big on it? I mean, you're a family man. I'm here with you. I see it.
Yeah, but I'm only out. I'm only like in here because you here.
And let's just say that comment didn't sit well with Charlamagne.
Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, January 10th goes to the young man known as NBA YoungBoy. He has 11 kids, okay? Yes, 11 churn, and he's 24 years old. He's one away from having as many as Nick Cannon. He has 11 kids, but in his words, he's not really big on fatherhood. I didn't know I would have to say this, but my brothers, that is whack.
2 days later, YoungBoy fired back with a diss track called Act a Donkey, daring Charlamagne to show up at Gravedigger Mountain, where he lives, and threatening him with a strap if he came. In another clip, he mocked Charlamagne, flipping the Donkey of the Day title back at him.
Today's Donkey of the Day is Charlamagne for riding too much.
Charlamagne, staying calm, declined the invitation, pointing out that no one in their right mind would show up at a place called Gravedigger Mountain. We can't talk about viral moments on The Breakfast Club without mentioning Soulja Boy. His episodes with Charlamagne Tha God became some of the show's most watched ever, thanks to a few heated exchanges. One of the sparks came from a 2021 interview with the Migos. While the group discussed Atlanta's greatest rappers, Charlamagne questioned Soulja's connection to the city, pointing out that Soulja wasn't actually born in Atlanta.
This is a Mount Rushmore of Atlanta. I saw y'all talking about that. Is that an all-time list y'all feel like y'all should be on, or just
all
the past
time,
decade?
Not shout out to the city, but all time though.
So you ain't gonna put Soulja Boy on there?
No, man, Soulja not even from Atlanta.
Don't start that shit.
That didn't sit well with Soulja, who insisted that even if he was born in Chicago, he grew up in Atlanta and proudly reps the city in his music. But
stop speaking on my name. You talking about niggas gonna be this every time. Playing with me, Charlamagne Tha God, Breakfast Club. What the fuck did you talk about? I'm not from Atlanta. Where the fuck I'm from, nigga? You not from motherfucker, wherever the fuck you said you from, nigga. That nigga, you don't know shit. Hey, you wanna see me show out? That's what the fuck you gonna get, cause ain't no nigga finna sit here telling me where I'm from.
this wasn't the first time Soulja clashed with Charlamagne. 3 years prior, Soulja argued that he had the biggest comeback of 2018 after signing a record deal and doing multiple TV shows. Charlamagne pushed back, saying a true comeback as a musical artist requires a hit song, which Soulja hadn't released at the time.
Ignore me, bro. Y'all laughed at me, bro, and shit on me, bro, like I was nothing. And now I'm back with a vengeance, bro.
In order to have the biggest comeback, you gotta come back with a massive hit, because you're a musical artist.
Yo, Charlamagne, Tiger had a record. This nigga right here talk about Tiger, the nigga that lost his bitch to Travis Scott.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
The nigga that Travis Scott nutted in the bitch and got her pregnant.
Damn. Holy shit, Big Draco.
The conversation got even more intense. Finally, the argument shifted to Drake and Meek Mill. Charlamagne said Meek had the bigger comeback, but Soulja wasn't having it, insisting that he essentially made Drake what he is, and that Drake even copied flows from his older tracks.
Yo, Meek Mill ain't beef with Chris Brown and was finna box with Floyd Mayweather.
He beef with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world.
These niggas, yeah, Drake? Drake? Y'all talking about the light-skinned nigga from DeGeneres?
From Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
From where?
Stop telling me like I ain't teach Drake everything he knows.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he knows.
Y'all ain't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. That's Soulja. That's my bar. Shit. He copied my whole fucking flow.
That's Kiss Me Through the Phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, for bar. Don't act like I didn't make Drake. Don't do that.
Despite the exaggerations, Soulja had a point, as Drake's early work did borrow elements from Soulja's 2007 track, What's Happening. The mix of exaggeration, pride, and confrontation made these Soulja Boy moments unforgettable. Now, Soulja Boy crashed out, but Fredro Starr's moment on The Breakfast Club took things to another level. Back in 2014, Fredro and Sticky Fingers from Onyx sat down with Charlamagne, and it didn't take long for tensions to flare. Just 5 minutes in, Charlamagne brought up rumors about Fredro allegedly hooking up with singer Brandy in the 90s. He thought it would be a funny throwback, but Fredro wasn't amused.
It's got your acting money and everything up. During that time, that was like the first kind of rapper / actors.
Fredro was getting head from Brandy.
You need to stop with all that, B. You need to stop with all that, though. See, this dude right here, man, sound like you bringing up the past, B. Hey, let's move to the future, though. You say, should I say a lot of you said?
Yeah,
I ain't got time for that, though, B.
Even after Charlamagne tried to smooth things over, Fredro kept it real. He reminded Charlamagne about the time he got jumped, calling him out for running and questioning his toughness.
What happened when you got punched in the eye, B?
The guy got killed later on, but it wasn't because of me, though.
That shit was mad funny.
Carl was crazy.
I was running like this.
I had to get out of there.
I would have stopped the fight. I would have stopped the fight.
You know why? Because I know it was an ambush.
You got ran off your own block.
I don't know what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got ran off your own block.
It happens. It happens to the best.
Sometimes.
The conversation escalated fast, with Fredro making it clear that he's a genuine gangster and not someone to mess with.
Why we got an issue, bro?
Because you brought some shit up that I ain't like, and I don't like that. I ain't no bitch ass.
I ain't say you was.
You don't play me like that, nigga. Breakfast Club.
What you want me to do?
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing, big man.
I ain't here for that.
Fucking good.
I ain't here for that.
Playing the garbage, nigga. Don't play me, nigga. My name is Fredro Starr. Do your Google.
Damon Dash is usually pretty calm, but when he hit The Breakfast Club in 2015, he went off on Charlamagne and even went off on DJ Envy. The interview got off to a rocky start when DJ Envy asked him over and over again about how he and Jay-Z first connected.
How did you meet up with Jay-Z, who was from Brooklyn? Because
you really still curious about the Jay-Z?
Absolutely.
You don't know the story?
Curious.
Have you never asked this question from me before? Somebody asked you the same questions 25 times.
Yeah.
Maybe 2,500 times. Do you still want to talk about the same thing? Yes or no?
No.
So that's just me being human.
No.
So I don't care what platform we on. I'm sick of talking about it. Let's talk about something else.
But things heated up about 15 minutes in. While Damon was explaining how he built his empire and stayed independent, Charlamagne brought up an old claim about Dame taking a payout from Def Jam. That didn't sit well.
Listen, what I'm saying.
But what about taking the money?
You come to work every
took the money
day.
from Def Jam.
I didn't take. Stop! Don't say you're speaking my business and you don't know what you're talking about. Take no money from Def Jam. What you talking about?
When I mean take, I mean they cut you a check.
No, they didn't cut me a check. We had a formula based on performance, and they calculated and we got paid.
Later in the interview, Dame turned his attention to both Charlamagne and DJ Envy, calling them out for selling gossip as a career.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about the fact that you sell gossip for a living? Like you sell gossip, you're a man. How do men sell gossip? Y'all talk about what other people say. Every day y'all talking about what you heard. That's gossip. That's women do that, man. That's what women do. I don't listen to your show. I don't want to hear about gossip. I be sleep. I'm a boss. I can wake up when I want. I don't be up that early.
Charlamagne isn't just known for clashing with legendary rappers. He also doesn't shy away from picking on rising stars. Case in point, Lil Yachty. About a year after Yachty started gaining traction, he appeared on The Breakfast Club to talk about music and his rise in the game. But things quickly soured when Charlamagne labeled him the face of whack rappers.
Like I told you earlier, you are the poster child for whack rappers. If they want to say somebody's whack, they say you.
Poster child
for whack rappers. It happens every few years. It was Trinidad James at one point.
Whoa, that's what I'm in?
Yes, perception-wise.
Though Yachty didn't lose his composure on air, the shade didn't stop there. Months later, Charlamagne teamed up with Joe Budden on a Revolt TV podcast to rank 2017's top trash rappers, and Joe put Yachty at #1. Charlamagne initially pushed back, but eventually admitted Yachty's music wasn't for older audiences like him or Budden.
Top 5 trash artists
#1
of 2017.
Yachty's #1.
Nah.
When Yachty returned to the show later, Charlamagne reminded him that he'd always shown love. Not at first, Yachty fired back, referencing the time he was called whack.
We've always showed you love here, though. Now y'all say that. When did we not show Yachty love? Never. I never came at Yachty.
You and Joe Budden, I saw that video.
Told Joe you cannot hate on Lil Yachty.
You said he was the face of something.
You did last time.
Yeah,
Charlamagne defended himself, claiming his comment was taken out of context.
Why do y'all always take that out of context?
That blew me, bro. People bring that up all the time, bro.
You knew what I was saying, though.
Charlamagne said.
And that was wrong. I was saying that that's how people perceive you. I didn't say I felt like that.
Even as the tension simmered, the exchange highlighted the divide between the new wave of rappers and the old school critics, and proved Charlamagne's knack for stirring the pot. If the Lil Yachty interview slipped under the radar, this next one was the complete opposite. Charlamagne stirred up so much backlash that The Breakfast Club was forced to pull the entire video from their YouTube channel. Back in 2015, Post was still an up-and-coming artist when he sat down with the show. From the start, Charlamagne went after him, joking about Post's dad working for the Dallas Cowboys and questioning him for being a white rapper in hip-hop.
Dad, you actually used to work for the organization.
He still works for the organization. He's like head of concessions.
Are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture?
I don't think so. I'm not scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. I'm just trying to, I like what I like. And I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain culture or trying to be part of a certain culture because, I like what I like.
But Charlamagne didn't let up. He pressed Post by trying to start controversial topics, like if Post Malone was supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. Post admitted he didn't really know how to answer. Even DJ Envy seemed uncomfortable with how Charlamagne was putting Post on the spot.
You doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
What? Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I to keep making music, I don't know.
Got you. I would have just said nothing.
I mean, honestly.
How did you get signed, man?
The clip stirred so much controversy that The Breakfast Club eventually took it down. Years later, Post spoke to Rolling Stone, saying Charlamagne wasn't a good person, and implying the host was biased against him for being white. In response, Charlamagne called Post Donkey of the Day, clarifying,
Donkey of the Day for Monday, November 27th goes to Post Malone. In Rolling Stone, he says he wished he would have said, what are you doing for Black Lives Matter? Some sassy stuff to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater. Charlamagne is not a good person. He hates me because I'm white. And Charlamagne replied, I don't dislike Post Malone because he's white. I just dislike Post Malone because he's whack. End quote.
While Charlamagne didn't seem to be a fan of Post Malone, he also didn't seem to be the biggest fan of King Von either. In one interview, many viewers felt like he was trying to get Von to incriminate himself, and if it wasn't for Lil Durk, he might have. After being released from jail in 2017, Von signed with Lil Durk's OTF label. The following year, the two sat down with The Breakfast Club to talk about their friendship and working relationship.
What made you want to sign King Von?
Cause he got a whole story behind him. You know what I'm saying? He from O Block. So that should speak for itself. But know what I'm saying? He just real. You know what I'm saying? His music just real. Just I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? It's my brother.
So you was in jail for 2 murders?
Yeah, 1 murder and 2 attempts. I just beat.
How you beat that?
You gonna beat it if you didn't do it. That's all.
But then Charlamagne shifted the conversation. Throughout the exchange, Durk seemed to play defense, stepping in whenever Charlamagne's questions got too close to dangerous territory. At one point, he even coughed loudly, almost like a signal for Von to stop talking before saying something that could be used against him, especially given Von's history with the law. Later in the interview, Charlamagne tried to spin the situation into a bigger point about employment, saying that people like Von would struggle to get hired anywhere else, which is why black-owned businesses were so important.
Yeah, that's why we need more black-owned businesses right there.
Why is that?
Because he can hire people like King Von.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Von wouldn't be able to get a job nowhere else, probably.
Oh,
yeah, when you get to that line, have you ever been convicted of?
He could then start making.
Have you ever
No experiences doing nothing. I ain't,
Word.
While the moment showed how quickly an interview could have gone left if Durk hadn't been there to protect Von from potentially exposing himself. Another wild moment came when New Jersey rapper Fatboy SSE caused chaos at the Breakfast Club studio. He first appeared on the show in August 2017 for a regular interview, but not long after leaving, he came storming back in, this time angry and destructive. His main complaint, that the show didn't actually serve any breakfast. For whatever reason, Fatboy directed most of his frustration at Charlamagne, demanding to know, where's the breakfast?
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne Tha God.
Hey, watch out, bro. What's up?
What's up with you, bro?
Yo, what you doing? Where the breakfast at? Hey, y'all trying to play me? Y'all ain't let my people up neither, bro. Where the breakfast at? Where the breakfast?
breakfast. You don't need a diet. You don't know breakfast. What's breakfast at? You can blow my candy? I bet you if it was a birthday cake, you'd have blew it out faster.
While flipping out in the studio. At first glance, some viewers thought it might have been a staged prank, but reports later confirmed that the Breakfast Club crew had no idea he was planning to crash the set. And those were the moments rappers didn't hold back when checking Charlamagne Tha God. If you enjoyed the ride, like, share, and hit the subscribe button.